Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. You'll see that we've still got a whole bunch of houses paused from the last episode. That was when we had a lot of beavers die, unfortunately. So our population is going to slowly rebuild. We've got 25 kits now. And as it does that, we'll just have to keep an eye on the number of free beds and make sure that we are continually increasing it, so that our beavers have somewhere to live. And we're going to do that slowly. What we're going to do today, though, as we're in the nighttime, is we're going to rejig the water path here, if we get time towards the end. But what we're going to do first and foremost is fill in this whole body of water. We're going to stop here for now, where we dynamited out a few episodes ago, but we're potentially going to come all the way around here as well. And that's simply to just reduce the amount of evaporation that we have from our water area. We're going to have a single line down the middle, a single tile width down the middle, and then we'll punctuate it with like little 3x3 squares. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of this. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And then let's get to landscaping. Now, the thing that we're going to need to be careful with as we go is to ensure that we make sure we can always build what we are laying in. So let's look this way. I think that's okay. I think we can fill in this row as well. And then this next row, I'm going to have a 3 width and then 1, just so it narrows in a little bit. And we can fill in those gaps as well. And that's going to give us the middle of this first section. It will zig to the left a little bit, and then we'll zig it back to the right. But because these were built all facing this direction, that means they can start building from these platforms and then work their way across. Now it's going to take them quite a while to build this, for several reasons. Most notably is that we've still got 103 job vacancies. We're down to 1 unoccupied bed again. So let's unpause another house. We're going to try and keep the number of kits in that 20 to 30 range. Now this wall here we can actually replace with dirt as well. So let's put a path along this side. We're going to demolish all of those buildings and those ones. And then we're going to lay this in here. Oh, we still don't have these platforms built over this yet to hide it. Our beavers really are struggling. And then we can fill this side in here. So we're back to where we were. We can't take out that one just yet. Otherwise everything over here will stop. It's still our only path across. Once this first row gets built, then we'll be able to work over here. And another thing that we're going to struggle with for a while is simply just having enough dirt here to do this. At the moment, we don't have really any dirt on this side of the map. We've got our logs here, but no dirt. And I think we're just going to have to live with it. Because we could repurpose this, to dirt. Maybe we'll do that. Let's say prioritized by haulers as well. And they'll come and do work over here. Now what we're going to do... now look at this, still 10 free beds. Maybe because that was all in one day, I don't know. We're going to start laying in our paths and dirt on this side. Now these stairs here are unfortunately going to have to go. And the manner we're going to do this, I think we're going to build from the sides. That way our beavers will have a lot of options. So this next section here, we can see this juts to the left a little bit. So maybe we can fill this in. And this side here, the bottom we can fill in. All of that. And then we're going to jut our river to the left a little bit. So let's take out those couple. Maybe we can put a little reservoir here. Let's make it this one. There we go. So water will flow in here, and then it will flow out this other side. Then we're going to keep going it basically. Now, in this path, it's not just going to be nothing. We are going to have platforms over all of this. And the reason for that is so that we don't lose any area, but we still get the benefits of having water underneath. And maybe once we get up to this line, sure, let's do this one as well. We're going to turn around and build in this direction. So we're going to turn our terrain blocks around and build this way. And I think for the moment, I'm just going to fill the whole thing in, and then we'll come back later to work out exactly how we want to have our water flow through here. Let's get rid of all of that. And this section here. And these. And then I think up here, we might let them build from the opposite direction. So let's do this. Now, we can much more easily get a dirt pile up here. Just put one right here, say accepting dirt. Let's check on our timber over here. It's definitely emptied. I don't necessarily know if we have haulers to fill it up, but we have at least some storage there for them to get started. Look at that one tile holding that back all this water. If it wasn't, this whole thing would flood, down here would flood, all these would stop. It'd be a disaster. Where's our little beaver working? A beaver bot. He's gotta be working somewhere. Oh, here he is. At one of the potato factories. Is it this one in the middle here? There he is. Look at him go. Look at all those potatoes. Doing an awesome job. But it does look like our power is down a little bit. We don't have much wind. Our batteries are flat. Maybe we're really low on nothing to do in range. I would disagree with that, because there's still scrap metal there and there. But like now it's gone. What? Maybe they're just being silly. We'll pause them then. 3 of them. And they can go do some other jobs. We're up to 30 kits and down to 2 beds. We're not going to free up more beds yet until some of these kits grow up. Right, so we've got all the dirt laid. Now we need to get our river path through the middle. In terms of the distance between our little areas like this, I did work it out at one point. It's like 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So like here, we'll need one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe we'll make this one a bit closer because it's on a corner. And the next one maybe we can put here. And then here. And this last one will go out into the rest of the world. I think we can probably do that one like that. That will be nice. Then over here, this can continue. And then let's go down there. And we'll zigzag this one a little bit. Maybe to there. And that will give our water a path to get through the entire way. And then we're just going to fill in the top with our little platforms. Done. So now our workers can eventually get through to do all this. When we have some of them grow up. We're down to 22 kits again now. Which means it's time to open up another house. And while our beavers eventually get to work on this, yeah, look at this, down to 86 jobs unfilled. We can work on planning this corner here. So ultimately what we want to do, well, these are not built yet either. I do think, given the bad tide that's coming up, we probably need those built sooner rather than later. No planks though. We really don't have any planks. Where are all of our planks going then? I'm not sure. Here we go. Old mates come to start building them. Slow again for some reason, but they'll get there. What's this one? This is gears. Yeah, again, low on planks. Let's make these slightly higher, just for the moment, so we can keep getting some. Still only got one bot. I'd prefer if we had a handful more. And we've still got dynamite there to lay. Interesting. It's always nice to watch the water become corrupted up here, so let's do it. It's gone from a nice blue to a yuck orangey type color. And these trees have still not been harvested. Like, we can give you more timber storage if that's what you want. Yeah, let's remove that. I'm gonna put in an underground pile. Important to build, accepts logs. Let's say very important to build. So they come and look at it first. We can follow our dirty water down here. Maybe this isn't too bad. It's not quite being corrupted. We do want to be careful though. And all this down here now, all dirty, yuck, gross. These will have stopped, partly because there's no power, partly because the water is gross. These have got no water to pump. I think all we need to do here is to like force this river around this corner. And then in here it will do its thing. But we need it to come back out this way as well. We could always like destroy through here or destroy this mountain. I'm not too keen on that though, because I like having it there as a little feature. How is this going? No planks and gears, fair enough. I guess they'll get there to do that eventually. How are these going? Slowly making bots? Maybe we'll turn the number of workers in these down. So they can still make it, but slowly. That gives us two workers for somewhere else. Yeah, so what if here... we... So it's going to be a little bit difficult, I think. I think we're going to want those dynamited. And this one as well, eventually. To get to those, they're going to need a platform. And some stairs. And then we'll need to come back to those couple in the corner. But we can recreate that corner shape over on this side. So that indent, can we use that to our advantage? I'm not sure. We might just dynamite it out. And then on this side, we'll have this, we'll go like this and this. Will that keep the width the same? Not quite. This one's got to move back a tile. And we've got to move the whole thing. Okay, so where's the first? The first one will be there. So we want this to be here. Okay, so I think we want to do that. Let's fill that in. And then on this side, I think we need this to be a bit longer. Then we're going to build the top layer as well. So that will force everything to go this way. And we might just dynamite this down as well. Just to get rid of that corner. Okay, so our beavers will eventually come and work on this as well. It'll take them some time, but we'll get there. I think this is back up to 96 again. Did we have a couple die? Looks like we did. Maybe we just let these go up ever so slowly. So each night we'll just like unpause another house. And hope that that means that our beavers can manage. How are we going with this timber storage? Still not many gears. Planks, still not many gears. What are these waiting on? Planks and gears. Everything's waiting on planks and gears. Now this is usually going to have water flowing through it. The issue with the power wheel is that I think it's going to be too deep for it to work well. Like if we zoom in here, it's going to be mostly underwater. We can use them on this side though. It'll be awkward to get power out. Right, so if let's imagine that we put that there. What would we need to do? We would need to have a block there. We would need to have a step up there. And this would need to become a T junction. Then at the next one down here, we couldn't do the same thing. Because this is too high. So none of that is going to work at all. Which means if we were to do it, we could do it on the other side. And power comes down here. I think we probably want to dynamite this. So they will go down. No, that will go down 3. This one will go down 4. And we can bring power down this side somehow. How much power does a water wheel get us? It's not much, 135. We could possibly manipulate this under here to get it to join back up in there. That would mean us putting in... How high would it need to go? Yeah, so that could be a single. And then we could put one of those. Then okay, so we'd have to change that guy. Then put a corner on top. Then we could have a... go down to the ground. Come back up here. We can put that in there. And connect that across there. And then have a path down here. Except to make sure the water goes where we want, there'll need to be dirt. And this one now will be a T junction. Not that direction. Like that. And then we can change this one to a T. And that will work as well. So we've got some planks stored up, which means that's built. Good. That'll get built eventually. I think this could work. Let's fix this. It's not so much fix as adjust this path first though. So we'll need a single in there to put the corner on top, and then a double on top of that with a path on top. Now what uses power down here? They have a little bit of power already, but it's mostly our beaver, our bot production. We might wait until the start of the next day before we go messing with that. And while we're in here, power... water wheel. We can put in another one. So again, this will be a T. This will go like this. I have no idea how we're going to build any of these. A lot of these can be reached from the top. So these... Why do you not have water? Because there's no water for you to pump. Interesting. This guy's still going strong, but I just don't think he can keep up with it. Let's delete that. We want another fluid dump there. Build quickly. We'll call it a high-ish priority. And you're going to need water to work with. So let's destroy that one. And let's see if it will let us put in... make that high priority as well. It's not dead yet, but it's going to be soon, like all of these guys. A new day. think it's time to unpause another house. They're so close to finishing. How's this one? They've still got a while to go yet. Here we go. So now we've got water back through here again. Yeah, I do think we probably need those two. Let's let some more dirty water out. Let's let all of this dirty water out. It was 97% contaminated. That is a lot. There shouldn't be any beavers down here doing anything. So I think we might be able to just say, open that right up. Maybe not. I'm just gonna guess that's to do with how this is set up. But this guy should be pumping now again. This is built. Is that a... oh no, it's just a... good. I guess this is as decontaminated as these are gonna go. So let's raise those gates back up again. Ending in another day, another house reopened. I think we might change this canal. Just to force it to be straight. Where should we stop that? Maybe the bridge is a good place to stop. Oops, we want to do that. There we go. That'll be good. No idea when they're going to get to build it, but they will eventually. Now this, I thought I marked that high priority. Clearly I didn't. Beaver is unwell. Where's he gone? He shouldn't be unwell. He wasn't even in the water down here. Maybe it bottled up somewhere else, I'm not sure. Okay, so we've done a lot of laying of different bits and pieces. We just need our beavers to get around to making it. We really want these to be done because that's it's not that much shorter, but it is nice to have an alternate path. And then this guy here, we're going to make this as simple as possible for the beavers. This is also a high priority, because we don't want that corner missing for too long. Might just do that as well. Okay, built, prioritize, accept timber. Good. Okay, so they're built. Now we'll wait for some logs to get in here. We don't need many, because the T junction only takes 3. I'm just going to pause so it can do all this quickly. We're going to put a T junction in there, high priority it, and let's go. So we can see these are really struggling, and this side's like, man, it's so easy now. Because there's a lot of demand, energy demand down here, and not a lot of energy supply. What are they doing? Where are they going? Well, we have 2 bots without jobs. Okay, well, let's unpause this and say a bot can work here, and a bot can work here as well. And it's nighttime. Let's open another house. It might have been a bit late for them to create any new baby beavers today, but that's okay. We want you to come and build this. Good work, Zalar. Saving the colony. We want this emptied now. It's done its job. We can probably just delete it and say, pick up the rubble. Now, where are... I want this working. That's what I want. Why do we have some dead in the middle here? There shouldn't be, because we have water at different places around. Oh, so this water over here is very low. Yeah, it shouldn't be those. How low is the water? 0.22. That isn't very great. Maybe we'll pause this guy to let it build up just a tiny bit more. Like, that wasn't a drought, so I wouldn't have imagined this would evaporate that much. But clearly not having water to pump in, it has. And this dirty water over here, we still want to get it removed. Which is where this whole work comes in, when eventually our beavers get to it. 1 contaminated beaver, that's fine. I think we're going to bump these back up to 2 workers again. All this seems to be going okay. This water's a teensy tiny bit deeper now. How are we going with building all of this?